Well, welcome to the Belconnen Basketball Stadium for our 2022 Premier League Grand Finals. We've had two great games already. Coming up next, though, is the Premier 1 Women's Grand Final between which will feature long-term rivals. The Ginninderra Rats up against the Western Creek Woden Dodgers. David J in the commentary booth here, getting you through the games. I tell you what, this is a cracker. Once again, it's 1 versus 2, and these two teams are, well, very, very familiar with each other over the course of not only this season, but the last few years. They have been the grand finalists on several occasions, gone head-to-head, and it is the Dodgers that are, well, leading in that front. Last year's champions, this year's minor premiers. But I tell you what, the Rats side is certainly stacked with some young talent to match it. This is going to be an absolute cracker because some of the names that we will be reading out for both teams have been involved in the Canberra Nationals, the Canberra Nationals Academy, absolute superstars across the board. We'll start with the starting team for the Dodgers. We have number 4, Jasmine Boutsos. Number 5, captain and veteran Chris Langhorne. Number 6, Abby Solway. Number 9, defensive specialist Claudia Waihapi Andrews. And in number 50, it is Hannah Brisky. For the Rats, 53 is Ileana Matajevic. Number 41, Sam Cooper. Number 9, Nikki Warner. Jalen Jansen in number 23. And the leading scorer for the team, Ali Francis, in number 22. Referees just double checking and making sure they're ready to rock and roll. About to get underway. This is going to be an absolute belter. So strap in, enjoy yourself. Here we go. A little bit of volleyball there by the Dodgers. Ends up in the hands of Solway, number 6, kicks it around to Langhorne. Up to the top to Waihapi Andrews. Drives on the right hand, tries to get past Warner. And does so with a little scooping shot off the glass there. Didn't leave her much room to do it, so well done to Waihapi Andrews to open the scoring. For the minor premiers, Western Creek Woden Dodgers. Sam Cooper there in 41, plenty of experience. And involved, a good pass. Just doesn't pay off for Warner underneath. Brisky does a good job to rip it out of the hands of Jansen, one of the young stars on the up-and-comers. Certainly not out of place amongst this senior competition. Young JJ, Jalen Jansen, really coming in leaps and bounds this year. It's just stepped up into Prem 1. Here is Jansen, promoting it down to Cooper. Kicking it back to Jansen. Jansen to Francis. Francis around to Matajevic. Matajevic shoots. It's all locked up early, 2 points apiece. Again, Ileana Matajevic, another young star on the rise here in Canberra. Good opportunity to stamp her name on this game, taking on one of the veterans of the league, Chris Langhorne. Francis shoots from downtown, can shoot, misses on this occasion. Certainly unafraid to try, and a good work from Matajevic to get the ball back to Cooper. Just doesn't fall for that short jump shot. It's the Dodgers hitting back. Solway on the left hand, drives through, kicks it back out to Waihapi Andrews. Lets fly, doesn't drop. Jansen gets the rebound. Just like the game before, it started a helter-skelter pace here at Belconnen, as that ball just slips through the hands of Francis and over the sideline. Tail of the tape this year. Had a couple of occasions to play each other. On 2 occasions, the Rats came out victor in round 1, 74-68, and around 16, 89-76. The Dodgers also squared it up with a 69-60 win in round 11, followed by a 62-50 win in round 21, before disposing of the Rats in week 1 of the finals, 73-67. So pretty close across the board, pretty evenly matched, all things considered. Again, Dodgers doing well. Brisky, young player, trying to make her mark through the rep scene. Destined for college, no doubt, in a few years. Stepping through the ranks of the rep program. Early sub there for the Rats. Kelsey Ma playing the Waratah League with the Queanbeyan Yowies this year. Good job, can shoot from downtown. Risky, that's the first points for her stat line. Lean bench for the Rats tonight. A couple of reserves. No doubt. Coach Michael Hayes will think the girls that are out there and available will get the job done. They follow instructions. It's the Dodgers who lead though, 4 points to 2 as Way Happy Andrews drives hard to the basket, bounces off the ring, almost gets her own rebound back. Francis skips away. It's Matajevic. Matajevic just tips it on to Jansen. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Either way, the Rats are on the board and it's 4 points apiece. All in the hands of Way Happy Andrews a fair bit already in this game. Passes inside to Langhorne. Langhorne's got to work hard against Ma. Ma are able to do the job. Get the rebound. Made it down court. Ricky Warner will have a big impact on this game for the Rats, I think. Both teams scrapping hard for the ball there. Just comes off the hands of the Dodgers and the Rats gain possession. On the sideline there, Francis in front of the Rats bench. Thing about the competition, because they've got to play each other a few times this year, and a big wayward shot there as the shot clock counted down from Warner. Not much else you could do. As I was saying, yeah, the opportunity to play each other a few times, and many of the players involved in rep teams, Waratah NBL 1 teams, they know each other's game pretty well. So there's no unknown factors in planning for the game. Again, the Rats going to sub quickly, sub early. The bench is so short, giving everybody a chance to catch their breath. Matty Farrow in 46, Sam Cooper turned to the action for Ileana Matajevic and Jalen Jansen. Solway at the line, takes that one. Started the year as one of the UC Capitals development players. Stepped into the Canberra Nationals program in NBL 1 East this year. Great job leading the team there for such a young player. So a big year for Abby Solway, combined with study and work and everything else. Francis kicks it around. Farrow kicks it around to Ma. Just to Cooper. No real recognised bigs for either team. Oh, good inside pass there from Kelsey Ma. Off the hands of Solway, looking for Ali Francis. Good possession. Cooper does a good job, bit of a mismatch there over Butsos. Manages to get the basket. All of a sudden, the Rats take a 1 point lead. 6 points to 5 early in the game. 4.5 minutes gone in this first quarter. Solway shoots from downtown. Doesn't drop for her. The Rats come away with it. Nikki Warner just using her experience to get her troops where they need to be. Great pass from Cooper to Ma. Langhorne's cut her off. Close that gap. And Cooper looking for that mismatch over Butsos. Doesn't eventuate this time. The Dodgers come away with it. Butsos in the corner, looking to take on Francis. Needs it back off. Way Happy Andrews. Oh, and a great scooping shot. She did it before with not much room. And on that occasion, she did it again. Able to get that shot from low and to the side. Off the glass. The Dodgers to retake the lead, 7 points to 6. Matty Farrow, another young rep player coming through the scene. Big future ahead as Ma shoots and drops a 3. Big shot there. Take a 2 point lead now, the Rats. As Butsos Well, returns fire from the arc. All of a sudden, takes the lead again for the Dodgers. Both teams are certainly adjusting well to the different time and the different day for the grand final. Prem 1 usually played on a Wednesday night here in the ACT. As Cooper misses that shot. The Dodgers come down with speed. Solway, good job to get past Matty Farah. Just unable to see it to the bottom of the net. And again, quick subs by the Rats. Jalen Jansen and Liliana Matajevic coming in, giving Ali Francis and Nikki Warner a rest. Meanwhile, for the Dodgers, number 42, Sophie Anderson, checks in for the first time. Matajevic kicks out to Ma again. Another three. Got her eye in early, Kelsey Ma. Again, have been the runners-up to the Dodgers the last couple of years, the Rats. Looking to try and change that. Solway fakes. Looks to kick it back out to Anderson. It's cut off. The Rats holding a 2-point lead, 12 points to 10. To extend it. Matajevic driving to the basket. The skyhook there. Good rebound by Jansen. 2 points to the number 23, the young star for Ginninderra. Solway to Boutsos. Boutsos drives to the basket. Spins around looking for some help. And again, deflection off Matajevic into the hands of Cooper. The Rats are in the ascendancy at the moment. Got all the answers, hold a 4-point lead, good pass, but good cut-off by Claudia Waihapi Andrews. Reigning Premier League Defensive Player of the Year too. He got recognised as such the Canberra Nationals Academy Waratah League as they went through and won the title this year up at the Hills District. Another big three from Kelsey Ma. She's on fire at the moment. Boutsos just trying to get the Dodgers moving in the right direction. Looks to Solway. Solway just not quite sure where she's going. Almost got mugged there. Matajevic on the way through. The Dodgers come away with it through Brisky, and Brisky sees it to the bottom of the basket. All of a sudden, the lead is erased from 7 to 5. And the Dodgers still trail 12 points to 17. Substitution on the Dodgers side of the court. Chris Langhorne back in the action in 5. And number 21, Elise Finney, pulling double duty today. Played a little bit earlier. The Dodgers grand final on Prem 2 women. Backing up for the Prem 1 women. Foul called. Sam Cooper misses the first one. And the second one. Langhorne gets it, takes off. It's got the attention of Kelsey Ma on there, decides to brush through. Oh, they call the travel. They call the travel, no basket on that occasion. Another sub made. Ella Oakley checking in for the Dodgers. Just about everyone now, both teams on the court, received a minute 20 remaining in this first quarter. Another big three downtown, Matty Farah. All of a sudden, Rats have come out firing in this one. The lead 20 points to 12, just over a minute remaining in the first quarter. Dodgers a bit of work to do, settle into their game. And again, those quick changes quick subs. Warner and Francis back in the action. Farah and Cooper taking a seat for the Rats. It's Butsos. Anderson. Looking for some help. Ball there in the middle. Now he's making a lead to it. His Finney just gets caught off her leg. And here the Rats fans starting to get behind the team nice and early. Long way to go. Great start. The team from the north side, based in Belconnen. And a turnover there, and a foul committed by Matajevic, trying to deny Langhorne the opportunity. Third foul already. It's such a light bench, they'll really need to get on top of that nice and early. The Rats can't afford to have anyone in foul trouble. The depth isn't there today. As Butsos tried to get a shot off, and it was caught by one of the Dodgers teammates and put in. So all of a sudden it's down to 6 points. The difference, 14 to 20 in favour of the Rats. Foul called the Dodgers. Taking the opportunity to make some subs. Here we are, Matajevic taking a seat, as we mentioned, on 3 fouls already. This quarter hasn't been done yet. Coach Michael Haynes will definitely need to manage that. Might have heard that, no shot clock. Rats in possession. 18 points. Sorry, 18 seconds remaining. Down pass, Warner. Plenty of time. Shot clock's not a problem. Game clock down to 10. Cooper kicks it around to Ma. Ma's hit a couple already. Looks to drive through. Gets it caught on a shoulder. Takes one step too many. The Dodgers do a good job denying that, and we'll get one opportunity to close the gap. There's 6 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Long pass to Langhorne. Langhorne's hand to Anderson. Anderson back to Langhorne. Decides to shoot. Oh, just off the front of the ring. And it's quarter time here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium. It's the second place Ginninderra Rats the lead, 20 points to 14 over the minor premiers and defending premiers as well. The Dodgers in what is going to be an exciting game. Really quick start for both teams. And again, it is the Rats in front. But unfortunately, a little bit of foul trouble early for one of their key players. Ileana Matajevic on 3 already. Long way to go and a very short bench, so they're going to have to really work hard to make sure that is not a problem down the stretch, because they'll certainly need her experience and her big game play. The Dodgers, though, just haven't quite settled into their game plan. They're making some baskets, some good start by Claudia Waihapi-Andrews with a couple of really nice scoop layups there to get the ball rolling for them. They'll certainly be looking to their outside guns in Abu Solway and Jasmine Butsos to really start lighting things up. Big action already on the day. A couple of games already played. The Prem 2 men and women's grand finals have been decided. Congratulations to North, who took out the Prem 2 men's just a few minutes ago, it feels like. They beat Tuggeranong Vikings in that game. And congratulations to Tuggeranong Vikings, who claimed the P2 women's grand final in the championship earlier on in the day. They saw off a very committed Dodgers side as well. So some great representations by some of our clubs here, with I think 3 teams across the day, possible of 8. So well done, and well done to our Northside teams as well for really getting stuck in. Just quickly, leading scorers for the game, well, Kelsey Mars hit 100% from outside the arc. She's on 9 points for the Ginninderra Rats, helped out by Jalen Jansen with 4 points. Meanwhile, on the Dodgers side of the fence, 4 points to Hannah Brisky and 4 points to Claudia Waihapi Andrews are the leading scorers for them. Back into it, the crowd's on a knife edge. I know this is going to be an absolute belter of a game. We're waiting to see how it unfolds. I hope you're enjoying the coverage, the live stream. Thanks to Wonky right across this weekend. The Rats in possession. But denied. Dodgers do a good job cutting it off. Get a chance to try and erase the 6-point deficit. And again, they've won it that many times in the last few years. Minor premiers as well. Rob Parker's doing a great job in charge of the Dodgers and bringing some stars through. The number one team in the women's side of things for the last few years. Good inside pass to Hannah Brisky. Oh, it just doesn't fall for on that occasion. They do maintain possession. On the baseline. A great pass to Langhorn. Langhorn drops her first points for the game. She's had a couple of big hauls this year. No doubt will look to really inject herself into it. Long pass from Ma inside to Warner. Warner back to the basket, does a great job of getting it through, scoring 2 points. Back to 6 points and a good cut-off by Jansen, finds Francis. Francis unable to see that drop. Just over the sideline there. Looked like the Rats were going to get another bite at the cherry. It's the Dodgers who come, bring the ball down court. Take their time, set up well. Langhorn high. Setting that screen, not really using it. Solway hands off to Waihapi Andrews. All of a sudden, opportunity to get a bit closer. Again, that scoop shot almost gets it. And Langhorn, right place, right time to get the rebound. Unsuccessful with the shot, but will go to the line. Langhorn unsuccessful with the first attempt there. No doubt dial it in. Successful the second time. Bit of commentator's curse there. Usually pretty sound. Sound as a pound, as they say. From the free throw line. There's the Rats. Look to open it up. Good passing on outside the arc. Down to 5 seconds on the shot clock. Warner caught with the ball. Ma needs to shoot and does. Short. Shot clock violation. Didn't get off in time. Didn't hit anything anyway. The Dodgers will get another opportunity. They need to start getting a couple of points soon. Just a little bit flat at the moment. Their attack not as humming as it usually is throughout the year. We certainly won the minor premiership for a reason. A good team, a very strong team. Play well together as Langhorn decides to shoot from downtown. Solway does a good job of getting past a player, ghosting past to get that rebound. Have another look, touch there by Jansen, and touched on the hand as well by the looks of it. Solway will get to go to the line. Only 1 point for Solway thus far. Play a big factor. There's another point to her stat line. And another there. Oh, what a foul outside the arc. Oh, the Dodgers. And on 34, Lara Essex. Again, another rep player. Part of some identified programs here, looking to make her name in the game. Jansen gets that one. And that one as well. Back to 6 points now, 24-18 in favour of the Ginninderra Rats. Good defensive pressure from Jansen there, almost strips the ball from Solway. Good crossovers behind the back though, keeps it in the hands of the Dodgers. Well, Happy Andrews into Langhorne, the veteran. And again, that's money for Langhorne. We're able to do that all game. Skips through the hands of Warner, unable to control it. And she tiptoed along the sideline. The Dodgers get another chance. Bring it back within one shot. Essex brings it down the court. Nasol waits some help. And possession as well. Stay with the Dodgers. The crowd are in awe at the moment. Really appreciating the tussle that's happening as we take a timeout here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium. Another great opportunity to thank some of the amazing sponsors that have made this year happen. Right across the board, across every form of competition, including wonderful people at Next Step Basketball, Chamberlain's Law Firm, Athlete, our official apparel sponsor, looking after SummerSlam as well, so it's great to have them on board for that. Duncan's Plumbing Services, our partners with Indigenous Basketball Australia, just going leaps and bounds this year. I'd also like to thank Club Lime. They are really responsible for keeping our top tier players in shape throughout 2022, and also Elite Supplements Canberra, who do a great job of making sure the fuel that they have and our top teams are right. So again, thank you to our sponsors. We'll run through a few more when we get a chance. And again, without you, certainly is a long season, an expensive season as well. So thank you for your ongoing support. We look forward to having you back. If you want to find out more details about how you can be involved in the sponsorship of Basketball ACT and many of our programs, all you need to do is get in touch with us here. Send an email to admin@basketballact.com.au to find out more. We have packages tailored to every level, and we'd love to see you become part of our family in 2023. Back into the action, second quarter here. 7 minutes 5 remaining. It is the Dodgers with the ball on their baseline, looking to erase a 4-point deficit against the Rats, a young Rats side who come out ready to play. Well, they're not too far off. They haven't quite settled into their usual offensive, comfort zone just yet. The Dodgers. A shot clock there. Nobody called it out. Solway got caught. Dodgers team were a little bit slow on that one. Help count down that shot clock. Well, you can hear the Rats team counting down their shot clock. As a big shot from Jalen Jansen. Just skips off the ring and into the hands of Nikki Warner. Puts it in for 2. He's back out to a 6-point lead for the Rats. Dodgers don't like it. They're looking to bite back and bite back quickly. Put themselves back in the game. Good job from Brisky there. Almost comes away with the rebound. It's the Rats in possession. The Rats bring it down court through Francis. Hands off to Warner. Warner skips it around to Jansen. Jansen back to Warner, back to Jansen. Decides to shoot. Just a little bit off on that occasion, and it bounces over the baseline. Dodgers will get a chance to bring it back. Hopefully bring it back with interest. It's Butzos handing it off to Langhorne. Langhorne to Solway. Solway shoots. Look good off the hands. Why Happy Andrews strong inside, makes some room and gets the layup. Physical competitor. You can see why she won the Waratah League Defensive Player of the Year this year. Did so well last year. It's only been a couple of years since she's left college. Student, graduate of Erindale College. She's coming on leaps and bounds the last few years. Some time with the Canberra Nationals in the NBL 1 this year as well. Key figure for them defensively. Langhorne doing a good job there, keeping Maddie Farrer at bay. And again, another timeout. Suddenly using them a bit more readily in the P2 women's game. I think it was nearly three-quarter time before they used the first. Even play and run, but lots of tactics involved. Fantastic to see Dodgers alumni and legend. They've got a Hall of Fame down there at the Western Creek Woden Dodgers. You can be guaranteed Sarah McCappion's name and photo will be at the head of the list. She's down there offering some advice and support to her team. Not playing this year, happily in retirement. When it comes to the big games, handy to have her not too far away to offer her advice. Still looks like she can play and do a really good job in this league and above. As I said, happily in retirement, enjoying herself. Enjoying the weekends. Speaking of weekends, we've got a big day tomorrow here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium with the Junior Premier League Grand Final starting from 8 a.m. in the morning and culminating with the Under-19s Junior Premier League games later in the afternoon. Those games in the afternoon will be live streamed by Wonky. We'll be jumping into the commentary booth again for those ones, so looking forward to that. Plenty of young talent coming through. But the remaining games will be available to watch through our Basketball ACT Facebook page as well, starting at 8 a.m. And working our way through 12s, girls and boys, 14s, girls and boys, 16s, girls and boys. So another action-packed day of grand finals this weekend at Belconnen Basketball Stadium. Dodgers into it, Langhorne, looking to try and get Ma doing a good job of keeping Langhorne quiet at the moment. Butzos, bounce pass into Brisky, but unable to get to it. Like I said, 4 points is the difference. It's really finding it a little bit difficult to get their offensive game going. There's the Rats holding all the cards at the moment. Matajevic, good spin move around Brisky, grabs those 2 points. Doing a good job there. A young player on the rise. A good job from Solway to get past Jansen. Jansen doing a good job on the defensive end. Shot there from Anderson back in the action. Almost gets her own rebound. But a foul called on the Dodgers. Have to reset and try and get another stop. Putting pressure up the court by the Dodgers. Out to Matajevic. Matajevic just bringing it back round for Francis. Francis taking on Solway and runs into the imposing wall of Langhorne. Langhorne gets fouled on the way trying to get that ball. No, not fouled, just tapped over the line. The Dodgers on the attack. Still not too far away. Certainly not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Doing what they've got to do to stay in touch at the moment. Not let the Rats get too far ahead. Butzos shoots from downtown, almost falls for her at the top of the arc, but Langhorne does a good job collecting that rebound. Hands off to Anderson, back to Butzos. Little fake and a hezzy there. Not able to see it to the bottom of the basket. And the Rats come away with it. Oh, good defensive job by Langhorne and then Solway, but Francis up to the task, recollects it twice. Promotes it downtown, hands off Matajevic. Matajevic trying to keep the ball at that end. Bushki kicks it out, hands it to Jansen off the glass, no good. And again, just everything rolling in the right direction for the Rats at the moment. Even though the scoreboard hasn't been really ticking over in the last few minutes, they just seem to have every answer heading into it. Oh, that was a big travel there, just one step too many. Yeah, young Matty Farah, right idea. Just need to let it go a little bit earlier. Back into the action, Louise Finney. As we said, double duty for her today. Tristan Butsos brings it down. Charge of holding the ball, bringing the ball down. Happy Solway on the bench. It's off to Happy Andrews, again taking on Matajevic, doing a good job there, keeping her out. Anderson looks to cut through. Gaps closed very quickly by the Rats. Butsos again trying to find some open players. Oh, and a good job of finding Langhorne. He's able to bank another one off the glass. Back to 4 points. The Dodgers do trail 24-28. Just over 2.5 minutes remaining in the half. Smart kicks around to Jansen. Jansen opens up a little bit. Kicks it back around to Matajevic. Francis in the right spot, just unable to complete it. Langhorne away with the rebound. Brings it straight down the middle. We get past the defensive attention. And Francis decides to drive through. Off the glass, no good. And a foul called on the Rats as they scrambled for the rebound. Another couple of quick subs. They're getting through them pretty quickly. The Rats. Warner back in the action. Cooper. Essex in. Langhorne for the Dodgers. Pass from Anderson finds Butsos. Butsos kicks it back over to Anderson, but cut off by Warner. Warner looking around for help, decides to bring it down herself. Hands off to Matajevic. Matajevic hands off to Ma. Hot from outside early, misses on that occasion. Great rebound. Just unable to finish it. See it to the bottom of the net. Matajevic flying in for that one. No chance, the Dodgers getting that one. The Rats get a chance with 6 on the shot clock. Butsos able to come away with it. The team's really flying in for the ball now and trying to get on top of Cooper. Good job. Denies way Happy Andrews. She's not going to like that. Unfortunately commits the foul and Cooper manages to get 2 and will go to the line for the and 1. With a timeout called here in the Belconnen Basketball Stadium, under 90 seconds remaining in the half. It's the Ginninderra Rats in front at the moment. Lots of smiles, lots of high fives going on. They lead 30-24. They're the minor premiers, defending champions last year, the Dodgers. Work to do. Coach Rob Parker laying down the lawn. As well, Michael Haynes as well doing the same over in the Rats. Must be talking the right things because they certainly have responded in this one. And again, a lot of work to do for the Dodgers just to get into their offensive set. They just haven't been able to settle into what they do and do well. So kudos to the Rats being able to disrupt that in the big game and also make the baskets themselves. Exciting one. Not too far away though. At 7 p.m. we've got the P1 men's, which is going to be an absolute belter as well. In second place Western Creek Woden Dodgers taking on the Tuggeranong Vikings. Here we go. 1 minute 27 remaining in this half. Here's the Northsiders, the Ginninderra Rats ahead of the Southsiders. The Dodgers, 30-24. Sam Cooper at the line. They extend the lead up to 7 points. Misses the and one. Nicky Warner does a good job of maintaining the ball and possession for the Rats. They'll get another bite. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Billy Francis trying to get Butsos in the air. Kicks around to Mar, kicks around to Warner. Warner able to do a scooping shot and it bounces down perfectly for her. It's out hustling the Dodgers at the moment. The shadow of half time. They'll lead by 8. That shot went really nowhere. Or if it was a pass, it went to no one. That's on the lead. You can hear the cowbells and the clappers and everything. Ginninderra Rats fans have turned out in force to support their team. The Dodgers come away with possession. Opportunity to at least shave some of the points off that deficit as we count down to half time. 40 seconds or so remaining. As Butsos kicks it out to Finney. Finney, a bit long on that shot. And flying for the loose ball. Maddie Farah. Oh, she's all elbows and knees, so good job. Not much of her, not much meat on the bones. Certainly not a pleasant feeling in those hard parts of your body on the court, but certainly showing her Rats teammates that if she can't contribute on the point, she's going to scramble hard for that ball. So they look to use the shot clock to their advantage. Great shot off the glass. Ali Francis. All of a sudden, it's a 10-point lead to the Rats. 15 seconds remaining. Jasmine Butsos decides to let fly from downtown, just a bit too long. The Rats come away with it. Down to 3 seconds on the game clock. They've got to shoot. They do. No good. But it's half-time here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium, and it's the Ginninderra Rats leading 34-24 over the Western Creek Woden Dodgers. And what some would say is a bit of an upset thus far. They're doing a great job in ensuring that the opposition is just out of their game. So we're going to take a short break here at Belconnen Basketball Stadium. We'll come back with all of the leading scorers for you. So make sure you stick around. This second half is going to be an absolute beauty. And there'll be plenty more to come at 7 p.m. in our P1 game. Well, welcome back to the second half action of this Premier 1 women's clash between the Western Creek Woden Dodgers and the Ginninderra Rats. Rats are in possession. They hold a 10-point lead, 34-24 over the minor premiers at the moment, and just seem to have all the answers. As the Dodgers just haven't been able to get into their regular scoring flow. And Sam Cooper sends another floating jump shot into the basket to extend that lead to 12 points. Leading scorers for the game, well, hitting 3 from 4 from outside. Kelsey Marr leads the way with 9 points for the Rats, as Chris Langhorne adds to another 2 points to her 6 points. She's getting helped out by Jalen Jansen and Nikki Warner for the Rats. Kelsey Marr, meanwhile, Chris Langhorne with 8 is being helped out by Claudia Waihapi-Andrews with 6. They haven't been able to get their outside game going just yet. But no doubt the halftime break will allow it as it opens up like Sydney heads for Jazz Boutsos. Unable to see it through though. An easier bread and butter play that you won't find. Kind of sums up the Dodgers at the moment, I'm afraid. You're a Dodgers fan watching from interstate or internationally. Maddie Farah decides to have a shot from outside. Claudia Waihapi-Andrews grabs the rebound, hands off to Solway for the Dodgers, brings it down court. Good bounce pass over to Boutsos. Boutsos crossover. It's Cooper on the back foot, but again, just short on the layup. It's 2 in a row from Boutsos, and she's missed. As Warner tries to add more pain to the Dodgers, but unsuccessful with that shot. Dodgers get a sigh of relief. Need a sigh of relief on that one. They need to start scoring and scoring well, consistently. Kicks it back out to Waihapi-Andrews. Short from outside the arc. Maddie Farah comes away with the ball. Hands up to Warner. Warner back to Farah. Farah again. Very committed for the ball in that first half. Foul called. Jasmine Boutsos. Her first foul. Let's get an opportunity. Had a couple more. Cooper at the top of the key. Outside to Marr. Marr's been shooting well. That's 4 from 5. 80% from outside the arc. And all of a sudden that gap is starting to grow. 13 points now. And a turnover. And the Rats come back at it. Let's get possession. Francis there, waiting for some help from Warner. He's waiting a long time, kicks it out to Farah. Farah kicks it over to the corner to Marr. A little bit too long on that one. But off the leg of the Dodgers defender. They'll have another bite of the cherry, but only 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. They'll have to move and move quick. Find the open player and take the shot. Bound to Francis. Oh, beautiful right-hand floating jumper. Able to do it with plenty of time. Adds another 2 points. And that lead just grows. 15. Inside to Brisky. Good job. Over his shoulder. 2 points. It stems the bleeding a little bit for the Dodgers. Well, Waihapi-Andrews, good job denying that pass into the hands of Langhorne, the veteran. Back to Waihapi-Andrews inside. Good job from Warner. They called for the foul there. A little bit of skin, it seems. Dodgers gain possession. Again, quick rotations early for the Rats, as mentioned previously. Very short bench, only the 7 players for the Rats today. Michael Haynes, the coach, has certainly been rolling through their subs pretty quick. Sophie Anderson for the Dodgers gets a chance as well. Abby Solway hits 2. Hasn't had too many today. Up to 5 points though now. Back to 11 points the gap. You get a bit of a run here, the Dodgers, and certainly got the talent to do it. Especially off the back of some of those stops by Waihapi-Andrews. get their offensive game rolling. All of a sudden, big block there from Jalen Jansen on Solway. Really out to make a point today. JJ, as she's called by teammates and friends alike. Really come on leaps and bounds in the Prem 1 women's competition this year. Inside pass to Warner. Great bounce pass to Matajevic. Unable to finish. Brisky hands it off to Solway. Solway down across court. To find the open player. Finds Langhorne at the top. Kicks it around to Waihapi Andrews. Inside to Brisky. Brisky v Matajevic. Good effort. Just a bit too big. And over the back of the backboard, over the top. Pleads a case there. Referee's not having any part of it. She might have got a foul along the way. And that's looking to continue their good form from the first half. A few loose passes there and making it difficult, but then the bounce of the ball is still very much in their favour. And gain possession with 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Looking to extend this 11-point lead. Just over 4.5 minutes gone in this third quarter. A good stop trying to get that ball through the hands of Langhorne. They came up with possession, the Dodgers, but then threw it away. Not what the coaching staff of the Dodgers would be looking for. Francis off to Warner. Warner over to the corner. Jansen almost gets that to fall off a high touch on the glass. It's the Dodgers who come away with it. Solway in command of the ball. Have to work hard to get away from the eager Jansen. Hands off to Langhorne. All of a sudden opens up a little bit. That's easy money. Bread and butter stuff for Chris Langhorne. And all of a sudden, the Rats hit back. So what was a single-point deficit is now back out to a double-figure one for the Dodgers. They have to really work hard, trying to get those defensive stops and make some big plays. The Solway looks to cut through the middle. Changes hands, good job. Jump shot on the run there. The Dodgers number 6. Francis looking to draw Brisky out a little bit higher. Hands off to Matajevic. Matajevic, 2-pointer. Doing a good job inside and outside, Ileana Matajevic, for the Rats at the moment. It's back to 11 points. The difference as Langhorne shoots. Looked okay off the hands, but just a little bit wayward. And Brisky and Waihapi Andrews working hard. Jump ball called. And again, a lot of subs to be made. Ritsos, Essex and Finney in for the Dodgers. Farron Cooper back on court for the Rats. Dodgers inbound pass. Bounces off the back of the ring for Butsos. Unable to get the rebound, but again, that pass a little bit too strong. And again, Maddie Farah hitting the ground and hitting the deck hard. Scrapping for that loose ball. Been very impressed how committed she's been today. Those little things, those 1% things that'll win you a championship. She's doing everything in her power. Try and get that win, that championship. Jalen Jansen just too quick. Skirted around the Dodgers defense, and again was there to deny the pass. James is second off the shot clock as well. Subs again, quick ones. Now Oakley back in the action. Didn't get much minutes in the first half. Only a minute and a half. Solway back in. Short rest for Abby Solway and the Dodgers. Butzos hands it to Finney. Finney to Solway. Solway looking to get some help. They switch out, using his speed against Matajevic. Kicks it back out to Butzos. Butzos, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Down to 3, down to 2. Oh, and a big block from Cooper to deny the shot. For Finney. Cooper up the court. Oh, it's Farah. Matajevic. Back to Farah, around to Cooper. Back to Matajevic. Takes a couple of bounces and then steps around, unable to get a better angle. The Dodgers come away with it. Butzos fakes one way, drives the other. A bit too hard off the glass. They come away with the rebound, the Dodgers. On the inside to Oakley. Oakley looking to spin. Foul called. Oh, a travel called. He spun one step too many. The Rats come back over the half court, get it over nice and quick through their hands. Dribbling of Jansen. Warner back to Matajevic. Matajevic shoots from downtown. A little bit wayward and short on that one. But well worth it. They're up by 13 points. 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Why wouldn't you? Certainly positioning himself in the box position at the moment, the Ginninderra Rats. They haven't dipped in any way in terms of their application and pressure. Butzos skips it over to Finney. Finney and to juggle it. Snare 6. Oakley. Back to Oakley. Good work there. And Air 6 to keep it inbound and the foul called. The Dodgers will go to the line to try and draw it a little bit closer. Really struggling at the moment. They've been struggling all game. Just to get their offensive game in the zone that they usually operate in. The Rats have been able to pressure and hassle and have the ball bounce their way. Subs being made. Kelsey Marr in for Liliana. Matajevic. Melanie Francis in for Nikki Warner. Again, it's really judicious and really smart rotations for the Rats. Eddie Farrell lets one fly from downtown. Close to the basket, no good. Bit of a scrum on the ground. The Rats come away with it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. It's around to Jansen. Jansen kicks it out to Marr. Marr shoots. Just off on that occasion. Solway comes away with it. Just over a minute remaining in this quarter. It's gone quick. There hasn't been a great deal of scoring. Solway drives hard, draws the foul. We'll go to the line for 2. Yeah, good shot from Solway from the charity stripe. Goes to within 11. She gets this one, they'll be back to 10. And does so. And just under a minute remaining in this quarter. The Dodgers are trying to position themselves for a late fourth quarter run. Keep it within touching distance. As Marr shoots from downtown. Doesn't miss too many from outside. On that occasion she does. The Dodgers will get a chance to try and get it within single figures. We count down 30 seconds until the three-quarter time hooter. Butzos through, bangs it hard off the glass, hits the deck as well. No foul called. Let's play on. Rats. 16 seconds remaining in the quarter. Same as the shot clock essentially. Solway swims out. And again, just unable to control it, the Dodgers for that final shot of the quarter. It'll fall to the Rats. Down past there, Ma looking for some open players, finds Cooper. Cooper spins. No, there's only a second to go. Let's fly. Almost drops. It doesn't count there. There's a 10-point lead to the Ginninderra Rats at the moment in this P1 Women's Grand Final over the Western Creek Woden Dodgers, 47-37. We'll run through some of those scores very soon, but doing everything they need to try and reverse last year's results, the Ginninderra Rats, and get their name on the trophy for 2022. Certainly going about it the right way, even though it is only 10 points the difference. A couple of big threes from some very capable shooters from the Dodgers would certainly bring that in very quickly. But at the moment, the Rats are holding all the aces and head into the final quarter very comfortably here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium on what has been a pretty exciting Premier League Grand Final day today. The P2 Women's a little bit earlier on, P2 Men as well, and coming up at 7 p.m. we've got the P1 Men. It's going to be an absolute belter. The two games previously, it has been second who has been able to topple first. And the way we're going at the moment, the Rats are in the box seat to make that 3 from 3. But 10 minutes to go, quarter on the way. It certainly isn't all she wrote just yet. And as we said, a couple of big shots from some of the key players for the Dodgers will certainly put the cat amongst the proverbials, as they say, as we head into the final quarter of this game. Stevie J here on behalf of Basketball ACT, commentating on the live stream brought to you by Wonky, doing a great job across the board and bringing you the action. We're back into it at 7 and tomorrow for our Under-19s Junior Premier League action. Don't forget you can catch all the games on the Basketball ACT Facebook page of the early games starting from 8 a.m. with our Under-12s girls, JPL running right through to Under-16s. And then into the 19s game. Just quickly, leading scorers for the game. Well, Kelsey Marr has been on fire, 12 points for the Ginninderra Rats, ably assisted by Jalen Jansen with 8 and Nikki Warner with 8 as the Dodgers get possession in this final quarter. Meanwhile, Chris Langhorne is into double figures, 10 points for her, 5 rebounds. You see her with the ball looking for that open player, hands off to Hannah Brisky. She's getting helped out on the scoring end by Abby Solway, now up to 9 points. Chris Langhorne has 3 attempts at the shot and gets it in the end. This is now up to 12 points, equal leading scorer. As the Rats get it down, called nice and quick. A strong defensive foul there by Lara Essex on Maddie Farrell. We'll see the Rats player head to the line. Farrell misses that first one. It gets that second one, now up to 4 points to go with 3 rebounds. However, it's those 1%ers we talked about, her commitment to getting those loose balls, which has been really impressive this game from a young player. Starting to make her mark in the top grade. A little bit filling out to do. Again, the Dodgers are looking to go to their veteran inside, Langhorne, and the Rats are wise to it, sending a couple of extra defenders to try and make it difficult for her. There's Cooper, goes around to Francis and Butsos going at it. This time it's Butsos that comes away with that small victory. Brisky gets that ball, drives it through and adds 2 points. All of a sudden, it's to within 7. The Dodgers have started to really wake up, hit that scoreboard. A little foul called there. Solway, a bit of a push on Cooper. Nothing too much in it though. The Rats will get possession. Solway's second foul for the game. As the Rats inbound, Francis into Cooper, just on the elbow there, standing like the Statue of Liberty. Langhorne nearly comes away with the steal, no one to clean up for it. A wayward shot by Cooper ends up in the hands of the Dodgers, and Butsos had a bit of a quiet night by her own standards. Managed to bring the ball down with authority. And Solway. Again, under the guard. Jalen Jansen doing a great job. There's Francis and Butsos. Square the ledger. Really good matchup, those two. Oh, and a big block by Brisky and Kelsey Marr. Saying take that outside. She's going to. She tries from outside. And again, three-pointer. Oh no, only a two. Put on the line. And again, you can't afford to have Kelsey Marr shooting from distance. The radar has definitely been in. Inside pass goes astray, but they retain possession from the baseline. The Dodgers, a couple of subs being made. Ileana Matajevic coming in for Kelsey Marr for the Rats. And Claudia Happy Andrews in for Jasmine Butsos. And the basket made. And 7 points is the difference. And again, wayward pass by the Rats has opened the door for the Dodgers to erase a couple more points from that deficit. Maybe Solway looking for help, uses the screen set by Langhorne, fires from downtown, just unsuccessful. Right idea from a well-renowned sharpshooter. Only Francie kicks it out to the open Cooper. Cooper inside, but Jansen just caught on the way up. Happy Andrews. Foul there will go to the line. A timeout called by the Rats. They're really delicately poised at the moment. 7 points is the lead to the second place Ginninderra Rats, 50-43. The Dodgers have started this last quarter strong. 6 minutes, 50 remaining in this game. Certainly not the end, that's for sure. The Dodgers start stroking a few from outside. It'll be a big difference. And all of a sudden, that lead will dissipate for the Rats. And the Rats need to be disciplined. A few wayward passes to start that fourth quarter. Certainly put a little bit of pressure on them. A bit of breathing space at the moment. So we're back into it. Jansen at the line. Unsuccessful with the first one. Doing a good job overall, Jalen Jansen. Big defensive task. And again, scrambling hard for the ball. The Rats certainly committed. Jump ball called. Possession arrow in favour of the team from Ginninderra. Again, just diving for everything at the moment. Scrapping hard for all the loose balls. Cooper looks to inbound. Oh, overthrows that one just a little bit too high for Warner. Dodgers get a chance to try and get it within a couple of shots. The gap closes there on Happy Andrews. Pass inside to Brisky. Brisky tries to get through the hands of two defenders and ends up in Matajevic's hands. As Solway closes the gap on Francis. He's able to get it down court. To Jansen inside to Matajevic to Francis. And again, just overrun the ball, and it's the Dodgers who get another chance to bring it down court. Try and close that gap. You hear the chant from the Ginninderra Rat supporters. Brisky tries to get around Matajevic, unable to convert. And the Rats are off again through Cooper. Manajevic takes a shot, bounces out, strong rebound from Elise Finney back in the action. Langhorne getting a take on Manajevic. Oh, and they called a double dribble. A little bit harsh, that one. I didn't really see that one, but the referee's a little bit closer to the action than us here in the commentary booth. So it's a let off for the Rats there. Dodgers are coming strong at him, trying to erase some of that 7-point deficit. Warner inside of Manajevic. Manajevic decides to put it on the floor, kicks it back out to Jansen. Jansen stops, props, shoots, and drains a 2. Great jump shot there by the young star for the Rats. Back out to 9 points now. Solway, a bit of action. Caught in the meat grinder. And the Rats come away with it. Jansen promotes down to Cooper. Cooper on her own. Well, Happy Andrews, nothing else you could do but foul on that occasion. Cooper will go to the line. Trying to kick their lead back out to double figures. Woodside's back in the action. There's Finney taking a seat. Under 5 minutes remaining. The Dodgers need all their big guns out there, and they certainly do. They're back to their starting 5. Cooper successful. Back to 11 points now. It's that breathing space that they need and they've enjoyed for a long time. Yeah, plenty of defensive pressure as well by the Rats. Deny a clean pass into Langhorne. The Dodgers get possession. Good bounce pass to Brisky. Brisky, a good job. Good position. Get that layup off the glass. Back to 9 points, single figures. The Dodgers trail 45-54 as the Rats kick it around the top of the arc. Cooper, Warner, inside to Francis. Francis back out to Cooper. Good play. Doesn't fall, but Warner out of nowhere gets that rebound. Cooper scoots to the top of the elbow, shoots again, unsuccessful. This time Brisky's up to the task, and the defensive pressure and attention of the Rats. And the Dodgers come away with it. Almost a gap there around the edge for Butzos. He decides to go inside to Brisky. Brisky, a couple of players and a good shot from the hip. Overhead shot, all of a sudden 7 points is the deficit, 47-54. They get another stop here with 3 minutes 40, and if they can convert it, all of a sudden it opens the game up. And it looks like they do. No foul called on that one. A couple of subs made. Maddie Farah back in the action. Kelsey Marr in for Francis and Cooper for the Rats. Still a starting 5 for the Dodgers. To try and get a little bit closer, maneuver themselves and position themselves within striking distance. Solway just looking for help, finds Langhorne. Langhorne down to Butzos. Butzos brings it back around to the top. Past Farah. Why Happy Andrews inside to Langhorne. Langhorne had some help there with Brisky. Decided to put it up, hits the bottom of the ring and then bounces out. Missed opportunity there for the Dodgers. The draw with into at least 5. And again, they've got to lift their defensive game, and they do. Kelsey Marr trying to get past Langhorne. And just enough attention there. And they'll go to the line. 5 team fouls Kelsey Marr. Work to their advantage, the Rats, on that one. Langhorne doing a good job. Surprisingly, her first foul. Good player who's always in the thick of the action under the basket. First foul for Chris Langhorne. Kelsey Marr gets that one. Into an 8-point lead. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Still plenty of time for the Dodgers. They need to do something big, something quick. Look to their veterans. Maybe Solway finds Brisky. Brisky over to Butzos. Butzos thought about shooting, steps back, out, and back in again. Brisky decides to shoot from downtown. Langhorne, good job and a rebound over the top of Ma, who's had a pretty good task. Have done a pretty good task of keeping Langhorne scoring down, but on that occasion couldn't deny her. Just overextended that pass. Jansen wasn't able to gather it in before the baseline loomed. The Dodgers, 2 minutes 38, final quarter of this Prem 1 Women's Grand Final for 2022. Defending champions, minor premiers this year. The Dodgers are digging deep, trying to get to it. Butzos scoops 2 in. All of a sudden, it's a 4-point game. Rats still hold the ascendancy, 55-51. Warner just bobbles it a little bit. Oh, 2-pointer for the ice person. In a veins, Kelsey Ma having a whale of a game. The ice princess inside to Langhorne, kicks it out to Brisky. Brisky back to the top to Solway. Solway tries to get past Farah, does so, but again, just denied on the shot, doesn't fall her way. All of a sudden, the Rats are coming down quickly as Jansen drains 2. It's under 2 minutes remaining. The Rats hold a 8-point lead, 59-51. 90 seconds remaining in the decider. Could it be that the second topples the first team again today? It's happened twice before. Well, the Premier still in with a hope. In with a chance. In a possession on the baseline. They need to score here. And they do, and get the and one. Potential for a 3-point play. (53-59) they now trail. Get this one. It'll be within 5. Still around 90 seconds on the clock. 128. Pressure. Langhorne gets it. 5 points the difference. Pressure high up the court. Butzos pressuring Warner. Wore the bump. And a foul in there across the arms. Second foul for Butzos. Rats head down. Opportunity to add a couple. 5 teams foul for the Dodgers. Not much choice. Only 3 seconds shaved off the clock, which works in their favour. Unsuccessful with the first. Pressure's on now to get this one. And does so. 6 points the difference. Dodgers got to push and got to push quickly. Solway able to get past Jansen. It's to One Happy Andrews to the basket. 2 points and another and one. Nikki Warner just cops her on the way through. Tuning for a 3-point play here. 4 points the difference, will be within 3 if you can sink this one. Minute 15 on the clock. Doesn't get there. The Dodgers are able to get possession through Brisky. Out to Solway. Solway shoots. It's going to be big. Langhorne unable to keep it in bound for the red team. 4 points of difference. 1:06 on the clock. It's going to go right down to the wire. Subs made. Nikki Warner coming off. Ali Francis coming on. Kelsey Maher inbound pass finds Maddie Farah. Bring it away from the attention there. Hands off to Francis. Looking to foul and send it to the line, but they're able to get those passes through. Matajevic misses on the first, but foul on the second. She'll go to the line for two. The Rats are in front by 4, 60 to 56. An opportunity to take that to potentially 6 if she gets both. Gets the first. 61-56 in favour of the Ginninderra Rats. Misses the second though, but a good rebound by Maddie Farah. Again, he has not wanted to part with that ball at all anytime it's loose. Great effort from her. Again, the Rats passing it around. Matajevic makes that shot, unable to come away with it. It's the Dodgers. 40 seconds remaining. Got to get down there quick. We've got to get something happening. Got to get a basket and look for a foul or something, or a big three. Woodsall shoots from downtown, just off the front of the ring. And again, Solway comes off the tip ball from Brisky. Shoots again, too big. And the sail over. 22 seconds remaining, 5 points in front. Ginninderra Rats in the box seat. And a timeout call to the Dodgers. Will give us a chance to catch a breath, give the players a chance to catch the breath. What an exciting finish to the game. Again, anything can happen. Both teams well positioned. Even though the Dodgers trail by 5, a couple of quick stops and some loose passes could certainly be the difference. For the Rats, commendable job from the outset. Came to play. And they've certainly done their very, very best to reverse last year's results and try and stamp their name on the trophy for 2022. You see on the far side, the Prem 1 team starting to get ready. Big game to come at 7 p.m. Here we go. What's going to happen? Everybody's up in their court. They want to deny that pass. They can't really afford to foul. The Dodgers will send the Rats to the line. They might not have any option if they can find their open player, make their passes. Matajevic does a good job into Francis. Solway does the foul and they go down to shoot 2 from the line. Shoots both of these. Might be all she wrote. The shooting prowess of the misses that one, Francis. The shooting prowess of the Dodgers, though, they'll fancy their chances. A couple of long bombs up if they fall, and that's great. So that helps. Adds another 62-56, 6 points of difference. Another timeout called here in this Premier 1 Women's Grand Final. Just over 20 seconds remaining. It is the Ginninderra Rats. Their noses in front, their tails in front perhaps. 62-56 over the Dodgers. The Dodgers haven't been able to really hit their stride today, but they've done enough to keep in touch and to take it down to the wire. And at the moment, the Rats are in the box seat. Dodgers will get possession. And fans it down after the shot and after the timeout. So into that half-court game. Well, Happy Andrews and the inbound pass, looking for the open player, finds Butsos. Butsos lets fly. Just off the front of the ring. She's been a little bit short today. just hasn't been falling for the young superstar. Another foul. See the Rats head down to add a couple more points, potentially. Ileana Matajevic with the job to ice it for the Rats. Gets the first one. 7 points the difference now, 63 to 56. One to come. And gets that one as well. Big time play from Ileana Matajevic for the Rats. 64-56 is the difference, 8 points. It's the pressure. Comes up the court. Solway's got to get past a couple. Oh, the pass just goes wayward. Ileana Matajevic grabs it. Jalen Jansen, potentially the last shot. And that's it, no shot, and they've done it. The Ginninderra Rats are our 2022 Premier 1 Women's champions after seeing off the first place minor premiers, the Western Creek Woden Dodgers, 64 to 56 in what has been a cracker of a game. Just from the outset, the Rats had come to play. They certainly weren't mucking around, and even though they had a very, very lean bench, they were able to get on top of the Dodgers and maintain a lead, almost a healthy 10-point lead from halftime onwards in what has been a classic win. A couple of years in the making, that's for sure. But the Rats have done fantastically. So commiserations to the Dodgers, played a great game. Great support, they'll be sticking around to cheer on their men's team coming up at 7 p.m. But congratulations to a Rats team that have been building for a championship. A lot of young players coming through and a very, very bright future for their Prem 1 women's team. Prem 2 weren't too far off, but congratulations once again. Official presentation will be out to start here at Belconnen Basketball Stadium. So we'll let that play out. And as we do, we'll recap and run through the top scorers for the game when we do. So just soak it in, Rats fans. P1 Championship, the women's competition for their team. So well done to the coach, the managers, all the players that have been involved, and the star and recording.
So thank you everyone for coming out and supporting your respective clubs. First of all, I'd like to give a big round of applause to our floor wipers if they can come out and just get a big round of applause. Alright, and now we move on to our referees for the game. If I could please get Ted, Marlene and Josh to come out to receive an acknowledgement for refereeing the grand final. Big round of applause for them. And I want everyone to give a big round of applause to our runners-up, the Dodgers. If you guys can make your way up here, just collect something from Alan Yates. One more big round of applause for the Dodgers.
Again, congratulations to the Dodgers for making it the grand final, being this year's minor premiers.
The winners, Ginninderra Rats.
Here come the Ginninderra Rats.
Request captain to come up and collect the shield, and team follow through as well.
Mickey Warner, the captain, coming up to claim the shield. And winning it on her birthday as well. That's a pretty historic and momentous occasion for Nikki Warner. Well done.
Hip hip. Hip hip.
You can hear the crowd wishing her a happy birthday.
All right, team, if you could all follow through. One more round of applause for our Ginninderra Rats as the winners for the Women's Premier League 1 2022.
The grand final MVP and about to be announced.
Now lastly, just to finish off this presentation, we're looking out for the MVP for the game. And it has been decided. Number 23 from Ginninderra Rats.
Well, congratulations to Jalen Jansen from the Rats. He got the grand final MVP after a really solid game. On the defensive end as well as scoring pretty well throughout it. So congratulations once again to the Ginninderra Rats for being crowned the 2022 Prem 1 Women's Champions. An awesome achievement by everyone involved. And we wish them all the very best in the future. We're going to take a quick break. Coming up at 7 is the P1 men's, which is going to be an absolute belter. So make sure you join us back here for all the action. Our final game tonight. Will it be the same? Will it be second who takes out first? Or can the minor premiers hold on this time when the Tuggeranong Vikings take on the Western Creek Woden Dodgers? Join you back here at Belconnen Basketball Stadium soon.